like, seriously? I go, yep, my father was Arthur Scott Jr. He goes, I'm the junior.
Oh, wow.
And then Lucas, his real name's Arthur. Like, this is Lucas Arthur Scott, named after his uncle Arthur and grandfather Arthur. Oh, and Saul Sterling?
Whose pound was that? Alright. Oh, it was? No, that was Ross Brown. He's
Greens are tough on that golf course.
I don't know that I've ever met you. Good evening, Screaming Eagles hockey fans. Welcome to the Friday night hockey game here at South Suburban Sports Complex, where your Screaming Eagles are playing against the Silver Eagles. I'll adopt that nomenclature from Mr. Hank Jenkins. The last time these two faced off in a quarterfinal in the Twisted Wrister. And they are playing from our left to right. And at the faceoff, Drew Jenkins wins it back. Sends it over to Mackinnon. Mackinnon to Fisher. Fisher gets it up to Maddox Charles. Charles back over to Jenkins. Jenkins takes it up the boards. He looks back. Sends it over to Maddox. Great line pass. Charles comes around. Tries to send it over to Fisher. A little bounce off of a stick. Fisher battles in the corner. Got numbers. 3-on-2. Fisher sends it out for Sorensen. Sorensen did. Oh, that was Landon Green, sorry. And number 7 comes in for the Eagles and puts it into the skates. And Richenbach will just smother that and hold on to it for the face-off.
That was
off to his left.
And that was some really good first line pressure there. Good first shift by the Screaming Eagles there.
Fastest feet wins the puck battles. Puck comes up for Dawson. Charles comes out to Rowan Hirschfield. Hirschfield sends it over to Sorensen. Sorensen looks, tries to get it through to the middle to Hirschfield. Oh, Charles was there, just could not get a stick on it. Gets taken into the boards down in the corner. Battles for the puck. Eagles send it out. Screaming Eagles, Eddie Chen sends it in for Hirschfield. Hirschfield can't get it. Chen keeps it in at the blue line, sends it down deep into the corner. Hirschfield out. Oh. Sorensen and Charles both get a whack at that puck after it comes into the middle. Nothing happens, goes deep. Number 16.
Yeah, that's Roger Stanley.
Roger Stanley, thank you. I knew the last name was Stanley. He's playing up tonight, covering a defensive position that needed to be covered.
Yeah, we got 2 players moving up from JV here, Brad. We got Roger Stanley, number 16, and Jack Bevan, number 17.
Thank you for those first names. I knew Jack. I didn't know Roger. Lucas Scott bangs the puck over to the sideboards to Jackson O'Donnell. Silver Eagles turn it back in. Jackson O'Donnell looks, sends it over to his defensive partner, Jackson King. Comes out, Lucas Scott picks it up, loses it off his stick into the corner. He chips it up the boards looking for a winger. Ends on the stick of a Silver Eagle. And Bauer Bodine comes in, gives a nice check to that player on the boards. Eagles still struggling a little bit to break it out. There it comes out to the neutral zone. Bodine, tries to get it. Swing and a miss. Eagles have it. They bring it back in our zone. Lucas Scott picks it off, takes it in. Scott dodges one, sends a shot on net, and Easton Jones was quick to cover that puck.
That was a great rush developed. Looked like a busted play there in the Screaming Eagles.
I think it was an unexpected turnover that happened there in the middle, right? Yes, we do have 35 Easton Jones in net for the Silver Eagles tonight. He had a little injury happen in the Twisted Wrister in the quarterfinal against the Eagles. That his cage hit his lip or something and cut it open. Puck out in the middle, and Menez tries to get a shot off. The Eagles get a stick on it. Menez takes it around behind the net. Gets it. Tries to get it out front to Packer. Another great shot from the point by Jack Mackinnon right there. Pressure being put on by the Screaming Eagles still.
That's a good hit there.
Got numbers on there. Great hit by Jack. Jack's a big kid, good defenseman, putting the body on the player down there. Fisher tries to get it. He gets past his stick. We've got Bevan sends it in deep for Jimenez. Jimenez sends it back. That was a good puck movement idea right there by J.D. Packer. Got Jimenez down below, trying to look for help. Doesn't find any, so he dishes it back behind the net, chased by Bevan. Bevan and Jimenez on 2-on-1 on that. He's screaming, turns it over. Bevan can't get his stick on it. Drew Jenkins in on center now after that Packer change. Two good shots there by Jack Bevan, staying in the right place just off to the goalie's left. And the Eagles can't get it out. Still kept in by the Screaming Eagles. Elijah Fisher circles over, sends it down into the corner for Maddox Charles. They whip it around to this side, hoping the defenseman can get it. Eddie Chen is there. Landon Green battles for it, keeps it in, swing and a miss. Eddie Chen there to help, but doesn't need it, and Landon Green's shot deflected up into the net out of play.
A lot of action on the left side of the ice here, Brad. Very dominant play by the Screaming Eagles.
The Eagles, this goaltender, Brian, has been playing phenomenally. Went undefeated until they faced the Screaming Eagles in that Twisted Wrister tournament. I think he had a good tournament the week before that. Solid goaltending, so he definitely keeps his team in the games.
Dangerous pass there on the blue line.
Silver Eagles come out. They're moving the puck. Guy right in front. Oh, that puck was laying right out there in a wide open net, and none of them could get a stick on it. That was a scary moment there.
That sure was.
Puck comes out in neutral zone. Maddox Charles working hard. He gets it, pushes it ahead. He's going to take a shot. Oh, nobody there to help. He was so far ahead of the rest of the crew. Comes out, kept in by Drew Jenkins. Drew dashes it through the legs of it. There is a penalty on the play. I don't know if that's, looks like it's on us. Eddie Chen is going to the box for interference. I did not see that. That kind of happened behind the play. Did you catch that, Brian?
Let's see. I was watching the play.
Oh, that's the Silver Eagles putting the pressure on Landon right there. That
was a good scoring chance there by Maddox. He really used body, got in front of the defenseman, and got a good shot off there. That was almost a goal back there.
Man. Eagles keeping it at the point. Defenseman sends it over to his partner. Back over to D, and that hits a stick, I think, of Sorensen, and goes out. Sorensen and Hirschfield chase the puck around. Good body positioning over there by Jack Mackinnon.
That's a great play.
Oh, that was Ronan. Nope, that was these bubbles some of these kids are wearing. Can't say that was Jack Mackinnon. And since we are on the penalty kill, that won't be an icing, and they send it the length of the ice. The Silver Eagles tried to set up behind the net. The pressure turns the puck over. It's still in. It's still in. Battling. Jenkins just taking it away. He is so strong on the puck.
He's so
coming around with that. They didn't get their breakout out of their zone on that one. Here they come on a second attempt. They're getting it through the neutral zone and turned over as soon as they come into the Screaming Eagle zone. And it's cleared up and out of play by Maddox Charles.
Great penalty kill so far. About halfway through the penalty. 56 seconds left on this penalty kill.
Charles takes the puck away from the guy breaking up the ice, just trying to kill time, find somebody to do something with, and it's dumped in deep by Jenkins. Jenkins going for a change, replaced by Scott. We've got Scott, King, O'Donnell, and Charles, Maddox Charles, still out here on the penalty kill. Scott trying to keep the guy wide. He turns around behind the net. It's going to send it. But it was going to go high. He tries to take a shot, and it gets blocked off a defenseman, sticking up and out of play. So we'll get 3 new fresh legs out there on the ice with Scott. The other 23 seconds left. So those other penalty killers played a minute and.
Wow, that was a long shift. Really good work. Good hard work.
37 seconds. That's a long penalty kill. Had some offensive opportunities on it. And Mackinnon just trying to tie up the puck. Run the clock in these moments is a good situation. Fisher digs it out. And he sends it up and out of play for the icing. Not up and out of play, up and out of the zone, excuse me.
That should do it, Brad. That's a good first penalty kill of this game.
Penalty expired. I don't think Silver Eagles got a shot on that. Nice work getting it to the red line and dumping it in and going to work. We've got Scott, Green, Jimenez out there on the front with Fisher and Mackinnon on the defense.
Another new
Fisher battling down there. Jimenez in the scrum. And Silver Eagles come around with it. They get pushed off the puck by Fisher. Fisher and Jimenez down there. Need to get it squirted out to somebody out high. And luckily there's no call on that. That was his bodies all kind of tripping on each other. Here comes Fisher out with it. Sends it across the slot. Nobody home. And that puck is chipped out into the Silver Eagles bench. Doesn't look like it did any damage. We'll get a wholesale line change on both sides. Packer taking the drop in between Barr Bodine and Jack Bevan.
Ooh.
Looks like Bevan taken down. I know that was Packer.
Packer.
Comes the Eagles with the puck trying to get it out. It's going to be an icing if he gets there. I think they'll wave that off. No, that's not going to. Oh, they called it.
Wow.
That was kind of a late call.
That was.
Oh, you know, I'm thinking they're throwing. Oh, I thought, yeah, I think they're giving somebody an unsportsmanlike. What's going on here? So Packers going to the penalty box for the Screaming Eagles. I thought he was pointing at number 19 from the Silver Eagles.
I didn't see what happened there either.
We're going to have to look at the live scoring here to figure this one out, Brian.
And the ref's signaling for something else to happen.
They're putting Politi in the box with them. Is this a 2 and 10? I never saw the ref put his arm up behind the play.
And then we had Paul Jimenez manning the box, the penalty box, and he's got escorted off the ice too. It could have been a bench minor somehow there. That's a weird play, Brad. Did you see that?
I'm going to look and see what gets entered in the official score sheet here on that.
I've not seen that one before. Certainly not this season.
So the Silver Eagles back on the power play here. Face off one back by Jenkins. Controlled by the defenseman up to Charles. Charles just shovels it out of the zone real quick. There is a 2 and 10 for head contact, so that's why J.D. Packard and Connor Politi are both in the box. Connor's serving the 2 minute. Packard will be in the box for 10. Always hurts to lose a player for 10 minutes. Here comes Drew Jenkins breaking out of the zone on a shorthanded opportunity here. He's going to drive hard to the net. Tucks it under the pads of Easton Jones for a shorthanded goal.
That was spectacular.
With 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first period. You see Jenkins has muscled his way out of the zone. Great puck protection leaning back there, and he just pushes it underneath Easton Jones' pad. Here's a great view from behind. What the goaltender sees coming at him. He knows it's Drew. They know each other. He probably didn't like that 5-hole shorthanded goal for Drew Jenkins.
What a play. Good hard work on that penalty. Shorthanded goal.
We still have to kill this penalty for another minute and 22 seconds, but it's always nice to get a shorthanded goal. Mackinnon works hard, wins that, gets it to the far end. Silver Eagles is set up against again, trying to break it out. Get it into the zone. He still got it, and now it is pulled off his stick by one of the Screaming Eagles, and Elijah Fisher will turn and throw it all the way down the ice for a shot on goal.
Well, that could have been a good play.
Sorensen gives a good hit and then gets one back over there. They're giving Hoyt the business down there. It's a hard player. Comes out of the zone. Fisher's got it. Oh, he tries to set it up with a Hirschfield on a no-look pass. It's picked off by a Screaming Eagle. Here come the Eagles back the other way. They dish it in deep. Big hit delivered by Ronan Hirschfield. Just as the player was getting rid of the puck, so it was a good hit. No penalty on that. Here comes Fisher digging it out of the scrum over there. He'll just look for an opening, and I thought he was going to clear it. There we go. Sorensen cleared up the ice, but it's stopped by the Eagles player, Silver Eagles.
10 seconds left. This should do it.
Number 13, Liam Lacey going in. Oh, he is going to get a call on that because the player kind of had his head down looking for the puck in a fairly vulnerable position, and Liam Lacey delivering that hit. It's going to send him to the box. Looks like they're just going to give him a 2 minute. Ooh, he's getting a 2 and 10 as well on that.
Wow.
Travis, the referee, not taking any light measure in this game here.
Nice setting it.
It's the second 2 and 10 in the first period.
He's setting the standard early, which you got to like that. Keeps the kids safe. You don't want to see kids get run into the boards head first.
So I think it was a 2 minute boarding accompanied with a 10 minute
Now we're going on the power play now.
Well, just there was what, 1 second left on our penalty or what?
Yeah. Oh. Let's see a first look at this second power play unit.
Elijah Fisher taking it around, looking. He dishes it around to Landon Green. Landon Green's going to back up, send it back to Fish. Fisher's going to send it over to Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen takes a shot from the point, and that's an easy glove save for Easton Jones. We'll let the power play unit set back up at the face-off dot. They're going to change these guys out. They're going to go with the first power play unit here. Try and get this game up to a 2-0 game real quick here while they can.
This is impressive.
Minute 31.
Impressive power
Jenkins
play
wins
unit
it
here.
over. To Sorensen. Sorensen giving it back to Hirschfeld, and the Eagles will clear it. Maddox Charles circles behind the net, sends it up the boards to Hoyt Sorensen. Sorensen didn't get there. The Silver Eagles player must have got a skate on it. Sends it up to Dawson Charles. Dawson Charles makes a little flip pass over to Sorensen. Sorensen looking. He's going to send it out to Maddox Charles, who gets a shot off. And Easton Jones just gloves that on the rebound off the backboard.
It's fun to watch this power play unit get it set up. They really move the puck really well around the perimeter, get really good shots on goal.
Somebody moved too soon. I'm going to reset that face off, try it again. Jenkins between Hirschfeld and Dawson Charles, wins it over to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld back to Sorensen, to Charles, to Jenkins. Jenkins takes a shot, hits the left pad. The puck is loose. Everybody's swinging, trying to get it. Dawson Charles goes in, trying to fight for the puck. He squirts out to Maddox. No, that's Sorensen. No, that's Hirschfeld. To Maddox Charles, over to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to get it right back over to Charles. Gets tied up. Charles does get the puck. Comes in. Sorensen going for the little, I call that the Nathan Mackinnon style one-timer. Down on the knee. And Hirschfeld, oh my gosh, what a save. Hirschfeld with a point-blank shot. Comes out to Charles. Charles just tries to keep it in. He does. Gets it on a player. Such good hands. He takes a low shot. Charles to Charles doesn't get the connection. Jenkins sends it into Charles. The penalty's about to expire here. The goaltender banging his stick down behind me. Maddox Charles comes in. That puck is just laying loose.
No.
Nobody can get a hold of it. Here, Silver Eagles are at full strength. This line's got to be tired. They've been out there for a minute and a half.
That's 5 forwards vulnerable a little bit too. Need some defenders on the ice. There we go.
That was a good hit. I think some people thought it was a good hit. Some people thought it should be a penalty. Shot from Sorensen. And, Jones can't get a hold of it.
That was a good redirect there by Lucas and Plum.
Maddox Charles sends it across, one-timer, saved by Jones. Back out to Fisher. Another one, a shot from the point, and Jones is going to glove that one down and get some.
He's seen enough of that. I think the puck was down in that end of the zone for 3 minutes, Brad. It was.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it was down there from the time Jenkins got that goal shorthanded.
Yeah.
Finished up that power play. You're probably spot on with a 3 minute in the Silver Eagle end of the ice. Scott wins it back nicely to Mackinnon. Mackinnon jumps it around, looking for somebody behind the net. Jimenez steps in, supported by Scott. They battle for the puck. It squirts low. Bevan gives chase. Comes out to Mackinnon, who gets a shot, save. Mackinnon gets a stick on that to pop it up. Jimenez chases it, takes it around behind the net, dishes it back from Mackinnon. Mackinnon looking, gets it up to Bevan. Bevan looking for the stretch pass, thinking he can hit Scott or Jimenez, busting up his left side. Mackinnon tries to tie up his man, but he gets through. Silver Eagles take it behind. Check attempt kind of missed there by
Bodies crashing there.
Mackinnon. Mackinnon takes out 3 guys in 1 hit. That's good hockey right there. Mackinnon's still battling for it.
It's good play.
Now he gets swung at by a gloved fist. Frustration when you're getting outplayed like that. It's so easy to get frustrated, and that'll be icing.
That was a good hard shift again. A lot of defensive work there by that line.
Man.
I don't think it's the Silver Eagles. Is that who it is? The Silver Eagles?
Yes, they
They didn't get a shot off again, I don't think. Very few shots this game.
Mackinnon taking 3 guys on there. That was pretty impressive, though.
It was good hard work.
Jenkins sends it over to the left side for Green. Puck goes around behind the net. Maddox Charles has it, dishes it back for Jenkins. Jenkins sends it out front for Charles. You know these guys play well together when they just know where the guy's going to be and send it there. Green keeps it in. Him and Jenkins, him and Maddox Charles a little battling for it. Charles circles around, sends it up for Jenkins. Jenkins goes in, whips a shot at Easton Jones, who makes a glove save. Take a face-off off to his left. Sure, he's doing a lot of just stop the play and get a breather.
We don't have. Do you? How are the stats? Can you see the stats on that? Must be the goal, the shots on goal, or
16-0 currently.
Oh!
That was a great play. Good puck movement from Hoyt Sorensen over there, sending it over to Dawson Charles. We get a breakthrough, and the puck is swept away by Eddie Chen. Eddie's about 6'3", long reach, just reaches in and sweeps it away nicely. And that, I don't know if that would even be a shot. I think that would have just gone across the goal crease and to the other side. So
I agree. Well, I think it was our guy that passed it back to him.
That sometimes the shot counters get generous. They don't understand that you got to count when the puck would have gone in the net without the goaltender being present. That's a shot. I think that one's going to go right across the blue paint. Face-off one back by Scott to Stanley. Stanley sends it to Chen. Chen looking for the breakout. Oh, he throws it for Bodine, and it was a little high in the air, and that's going to be an icing. So we'll just bring it back, set it up, try that one again. After all the power plays and penalty kills, the lines were getting a little mixed up. It looks like Coach kind of has it back to where it's set with Bar Bodine, Lucas Scott, Connor Politi playing together. But they've been covering some power play and penalty kill times. And nice feed up to Bodine. Bodine hits Scott on the move through the neutral zone. No look work. Backhand over to Politi. Politi fires. Stick gets in the way. Oh, Bodine with a great shot in the blue paint. Gets hit off the puck. Connor Politi goes in. I thought Connor was going to do a little makeup hit there for Bauer's hit that he took down low. Picked up by Stanley. Stanley takes a little shot. Number 16 giving him the business. Stanley fights his way through. Connor Politi goes in to help. Puck comes out high to the point. Shot goes wide.
Almost their first shot on goal, I think, Brad.
And here comes Elijah Fisher busting up the ice. He sends it over to Politi. Politi takes a shot. Gets a great shot on Easton Jones right there in the front. And now there's some pushing and shoving going on. That needs to stop.
It's another play there, Brad, where a scoring opportunity seemed to develop out of nothing.
Yeah, that was that shot that was taken. That puck got loose out in front of the goaltender. A couple other Eagles there all trying to dig it out, get shots. So as you said, that one long shot turned into some other opportunities.
And once again, we only need to look one direction. I think the action is going to be down in this end of the ice for a while. One of the top lines out there now.
Got Jimenez playing with Hirschfield. They're Easton Jones is getting quite the workout. That's probably shot number 20 right there. And the coach is having to do some work on rearranging lines a little bit as J.D. Packer still sits in the box serving out that 10-minute. Liam Lacey sitting in the Silver Eagles box serving out his 10-minute.
Oh, that could have been something there too.
That comes down Mackinnon. Eagles have control. Trying to skate around, find an opening to do something with that puck. He drops it, nobody there. Bevan there to throw it out. Jimenez goes on the rush. He's going to get there first. Puck cleared around by the Eagles player, the Silver Eagles player. Hirschfield goes in for a a check behind the puck there, and that's going to be an icing. I think a couple of those boys looked back to see what that ref had his arm up about, whether it was icing or some of their little checking foray that was going on there.
Some extracurricular there.
Yeah,
could have been a penalty.
That it's a little bit of a judgment call by those refs about how late the hit is after the player gets rid of the puck, and I think Ronan was looking back to see if that was going to be called on him. It wasn't. O'Donnell trying to keep it in. Nice play there by Jackson King. Comes up to Maddox Charles with a great shot. Blockered away by Jones. We still got it in there. Charles takes a shot. He's trying to keep it low to get that rebound for Jenkins to get. And here comes the Silver Eagles on a break. He's very unselfish play. That player could have got the first shot off right there, and he tried to make a pass. Didn't get it through. Suffocated by the Screaming Eagles defense. Screaming Eagles cleared out to the neutral zone. Jenkins picks it up. He still has it after that spin move. He picks it back up, gets it ahead to Maddox. Charles Maddox takes a low shot off the. You go far side pad on those, hoping that you can turn a rebound up, and he had the perfect shot. Nobody there for the rebound. And that'll bring us to the end of the first.
Wow.
There was so much exciting play going on there. I lost track of the time to see that we were running down the clock there. So
that was a very dominating by the Screaming Eagles. Must be, 20 shots to 0 after that, Brad?
21-0.
Wow.
And I was trying to, I'm not sure. So Packers penalty happened at 9:24, so he still got to serve 36 seconds in the beginning of the second period. And then Liam Lacey, he was at 7 1/4. He's going to have 2 minutes and 35 seconds of still sitting in the box thinking about his 2 and 10.
After all that dominating play there by our Screaming Eagles, I thought for sure that we'd score on that power play.
I'd like to give a shout out to the East Coast in Boston. Hoping Brad and Susan Jenkins still watching this game. Got to see grandson Drew get the shorthanded goal there in the first period, but I know it's a late start for the Boston area with a 10:20 start time. So if Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins are sleeping, I understand. They'll get to watch this replay tomorrow morning when they get up and have their coffee.
I give a shout out to Barry Bodine, I think is watching from Tucson, Arizona, watching his grandson play.
Is he on the same time zone right now, or is it an hour earlier?
It's an hour earlier still, until November.
I get confused about Arizona. And another shout out to Shaw Hockey Productions, bringing us this amazing high quality broadcast once again. Michael Shaw's crew that's always with us. Back with us on a road game tomorrow night up north at the Sports Stable.
Speaking of late games, I'm glad that one got rescheduled back to 7 instead of 8:40.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. All right, well, here we go with the face-off into the second period. Ronan Hirschfield between Dawson Charles and Hoyt Sorensen.
That might have been a shot on goal there.
Now we have Jack Mackinnon and Elijah Fisher on defense. And Sorensen battles for it in the corner. Silver Eagles get it spun around to one of their own players. Ooh. And that was missed pass for an icing. Sometimes you have intentional icings, and then you have the unintentional icings like that one where they were going for a good stretch pass and just missed the player and get called for icing. Trying to look at this Heritage players out on the ice, the Silver Eagles. A few of those kids, Max Kozlarczyk, number 19 there, taking control of the puck behind the net. 2-on-2 battle going back there between Bodine and Scott and Mac and Cade Sorensen. Watch those boys play since they were U8s. Puck still down in the Heritage zone. They go for a clear. They get it out. And comes back out to the neutral zone, and Heritage is off. They did get cleared. And here comes Bodine. He's got Scott busting up the middle. They take the shot a little wide. Bauer trying to give a rebound opportunity there. Scott checked his man on the board. Must have broke a stick. He dropped it and went for the bench. We get it back on side. Go for a line change. Heard the Silver Eagles. Oh, they get it out to the neutral zone and trying to make a setup there. The Screaming Eagles turn it over, but it comes right back with Drew Jenkins. He's coming in.
Oh, ahead of steam there too.
His speed was nobody could match it coming in there. Puck's trying to come out front. Jones to cover that and stop that.
That's the thing about Jenkins. You know, he's so big and fast, and he's got these great silky hands too.
And you get out there matched up against that, and you kind of don't know what to do. You can't keep up with it speed-wise, strength-wise.
Yeah. You expect that guy in a third or fourth checking line maybe, but no, he's one of the top players. Speed, hands, hard shot, really fun to watch.
Jenkins tries to win it back, and it goes into Heritage favor. But Jackson King trying to punch it deep, comes out. Jenkins in there, almost keeps it in. King battling along the boards. And it goes out in the middle where Landon Green picks it up. Green's going to come in with a head of steam. Puts it between the legs, and he gets a shot right into Joe. It's out. There it is. Maddox Charles. That's what happens.
Yeah.
When somebody just stands there and keeps watching for the puck and looking for it. And goaltender couldn't find it. The defenseman couldn't get their stick on it. Everybody's looking for it down close there.
That was good hard work by Landon. You know, Landon made that play happen. Really good move there on the left side of the goal.
Put the puck between the legs.
Yeah,
we'll be able to see that. A good shot of that, I bet, on the reverse angle of this replay. But Maddox just kind of snuck in there and saw the loose puck and jammed it home.
And goal scorers nowhere to be. They know how to score goals like Maddox is. It's great. Good work.
The Hirschfield out there between Dawson Charles and Hoyt Sorensen again. Chipped up by Jackson King to Dawson. Dawson's going to just pitch it into, Hirschfield dishing it to the middle, hoping that Hoyt was there. Here comes the Eagles. They tried the between the legs move that they just had done on them, and the Silver Eagles player, I think, got a little stick on Landon.
He got him in the head. They had on the replay here. Goalie took him in the head.
Oh,
yeah.
he hit him on the head, yeah. So I saw a couple Valor players take issue with that.
That could have been a penalty. Oh, it is. They called I think they did call a penalty on that.
They called a 2-minute rough on whoever that was that just went to the box. We'll see the number up here on the scoreboard shortly.
Well, it's just, here we go. Here it is, Brad. Watch this replay here. You can see this.
40. Oh, yeah, he went right into the head.
Right
yeah. Like, I think there's, a judgment call there too. Like, did they try to avoid the hit and stop or go around, or did they just skate through it? And that's, and obviously that happened in the game a couple of weeks ago when the Silver Eagles goalie got injured. And I think that was one of those that the puck hit his face mask so hard on Jenkins' shot that it punched in, and that happens.
Oh, that's bad bounce there.
Silver Eagles regroup. They chip it up and into the Screaming Eagle zone again, picked up by Hoyt Sorensen. He makes a long stretch pass. That worked out unexpectedly. And here comes Hirschfield. He gets tied up and taken down. We're going to have a 5-on-3 here, Brian. And that will be a tough situation for the Silver Eagles to defend with the speed, the strength, the hands, all that we see out of the Screaming Eagles team to try and defend that.
Yeah, 5 forwards out there, puck moving with only 3 defenders. This should be fun to watch. I'm thinking we'll get at least 1 goal here.
Liam Lacey being one of the Silver Eagles' biggest defensemen. He's still sitting in the box on his 2-10, so they don't have that advantage of a big body out there. So for a minute and 26 seconds, we will be in a 5-on-3 situation. Face-off goes towards Easton Jones, and he just covers it. Start this over again. Puck goes down. Jenkins tries to tie up his man. Puck still laying there. Sorensen gets it. He sends it out to Matt. Charles sends it over to Hirschfield. Hirschfield sends it over to Sorensen, who gets a shot square into the left pad of Easton Jones.
Goalie didn't know. He looked behind him. He must have felt it, but he didn't have that side covered.
You know, Brian, that the sound of a puck hitting that pad and the padding in the back of the net is very similar.
Oh.
So he might have been wondering if it was that pad, but I'm sure he felt it hit his leg. Got to feel it even if he isn't sure which sound that is. Charles sends it over for Hirschfield again. Back to Jenkins, over to Charles. Charles walks in. Sorensen sends it to the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it.
That's such good puck movement.
Out to Charles. Charles just rifles it up and over the left shoulder of Easton Jones. I'm sure he wants that one back. Glove side saves are generally a strength for a goaltender like Easton Jones, and when you miss those, you got to want them back. You got to want a second chance to catch that.
Kind of work they can put together.
We got Scott, Green, and Bodine out there, along with Fisher. Puck left back. Green keeps it, turns around, sends it over to Fisher. Fisher sends it over to, that was not Fisher, that was Chen to Fisher. Sorry about that. Bodine. Bodine makes a nice pass to the middle, hoping something would happen. And the Silver Eagles ascend it the full length of the ice, picked up by Eddie Chen behind the Screaming Eagles net. He makes a stretch pass. I think Green gets it. Tries to go through a player. And the Silver Eagles will get it down the ice.
Yeah, having a hard time getting it set up.
Here comes Chen. He's got size and speed. He can go. Goes in. Bodine with him. Scott with him. He throws it to the middle. Nobody there. Nobody able to get a stick on that one.
One last rush, about 20
here
seconds
goes Green.
left.
He stops, holds up, goes for a cross ice pass and whiffs on that. And just a little miscommunication there of who's going to go after the puck and who's going to hold up out there. I hear the goaltender banging, meaning the penalty's about to expire. Green dances through, sends it out to Scott. Scott on the doorstep. Hits the goaltender. Oh my gosh! That was almost a lucky deflection there. Wow, that was a great rip by, is that Palady out here at the point that sent that? No. It was, maybe that was Landon.
Good hard work by Landon Green. They
just
had to get
be
it
icing.
out of there.
I think both lines can use that break of that icing right there. Come back down to put Easton Jones under pressure, but I think the Silver Eagles were looking for a break there, and that second power play unit had been out there for almost 2 minutes. They went out at 1:23, if I remember right. So.
Well, yeah, right after that goal was scored. You're right.
Great work in there by J.D. Packard to get that down deep, and that would have been another icing if Screaming Eagles player hadn't stopped that. Comes out in the neutral zone again.
We haven't been able to say that name in a while, J.D. Packard. He's out of the box now. He's back on the ice. It's good to see him again.
Yeah. It's a hard penalty to serve. We play 17-minute periods.
Yeah.
51 minutes of hockey, and you're serving 20% of that game sitting in the box.
And we didn't ever see what happened. It'll be good to see a replay, see what happened there.
Mackinnon takes a big shot from the point, deflected up and out of play. Referee goes to get a fresh puck because that one went through the netting. Packer wins that back, but the Silver Eagle player had come in. This not calling these teams by their school name is really hard for me. Brian, been calling them one thing for many years, and now I got to call them another.
It's hard to just say the Eagles because they're both the Eagles.
They're both the Eagles, right? Liam Lacey back out on the ice after serving his 10 as well. Keeps it in. He's going to take a shot from the point. Oh, nice shot. A good low shot, trying to make things happen there. 2-on-1 down in the corner. Second Eagle player steps in, and
they covered up.
I think Richenbach is just going to cover that up and get a pause. Get some fresh legs for the Eagles out there. Got O'Donnell, King, Politi, Bodine, and Scott coming out. Scott to take that face off in between Jackson King and Connor Politi there. The face-off circle. We've got O'Donnell coming up. He gives it up to Connor Politi. Connor Politi's going to put on the brakes, look for somebody to send it to. Gets tied up by a Silver Eagles player. Puck comes out, and our point man had caved in to help out in the pressure, and they get it out. No icing on that. It doesn't make it. O'Donnell sends a hard pass up for Politi. Politi doesn't see it. It skates all the way through. Bodine gives chase, gets in.
That's a good forecheck.
Now he's going to give, we got Politi, and it got over Politi's stick. It was a bouncing puck. And held up there by O'Donnell to keep it coming favorably on the Screaming Eagles way. King goes for a stretch pass to Scott. It gets intercepted in there by a Eagles player. There's a stretch pass to Politi. He's able to touch it. That's got enough to get there. That'd be icing, and that's icing.
Well, it seems like 13 would have gotten on his horse. He might have been able to get that, but I think he needed a breather too. That buffer zone of how close to the red line a player can be when they send it. It was Connor got a chip on that, but he wasn't close enough to the red line and got all the way down the ice for the icing. Ice getting a little tore up. We'll have an ice make here in 9 minutes 42 seconds between the second and third period. Jenkins wins it back in the corner for Chen, and something happened on the face-off that they're going to redo it. They
or
called
is Jenkins going to the box? Looks like Jenkins is going to the box. Maybe
see if we get a replay on this one.
You know, he's good at tying up his player, and maybe got him tied up, and the guy went down, and that would be a trip. I missed the hand gesture that the referee just gave.
I thought it was a slash. I think he gave the slash gesture, but they haven't replayed the. They haven't shown a replay on that one. It happened right there.
Just after the face-off.
Obviously.
We'll see what our game sheet operator, Matt O'Donnell, puts in on this one for Drew Jenkins. Eagles setting up on the power play. They're moving to puck well right here. Over to number 12. Number 12 takes a shot, hits Maddox Charles with that shot. I'm sure Maddox felt that a little bit. Charles sends it over for Eddie Chen, who sends it the length of the ice down, set up behind the Silver Eagles net. Looking the Silver Eagles. Next. They get it through the neutral zone and just have to dump it in deep. Go to work. Send it back and forth behind the net. They're maintaining control to get it out to the point, able to keep it in. Point to point. And that had an angle on it to where it came out of the zone.
Maddox almost jumped that play and almost had a breakaway.
Get it in deep. Number 19 about ready to lose his neck guard there. That's always an issue. Max Kudlarczyk. Send it out to the point. Nice low shot. Heritage sends it across. Max Kudlarczyk looking, sends it out high to the point. Shot taken, stick gets in the lane and knocks it up high. Doesn't go into the netting, stays in play, and the Screaming Eagles able to clear it down the ice.
Such a good job of clogging those lanes, those passing lanes, the shooting lanes, the Screaming Eagles are.
Minute and a half penalty kill put on there by that penalty kill unit. They hit a wall coming into the zone right there. The puck gets turned back and sent behind the Screaming Eagles net. Hoyt Sorensen's going to give pressure. He spins away. Big stretch pass to the blue line. And all the hands went up in the air on the other side of the arena. I guess the officials didn't see it that way. Mackinnon putting the body down behind the net. Comes out to Jenkins. Jenkins to Hirschfield. Hirschfield tosses it over for Hoyt Sorensen, dances around the player, sends it all the way across ice for Jack Mackinnon. Jack settles the puck, sends it down low to Jenkins. Jenkins to the middle. He had Sorensen breaking in for a one-timer. Didn't happen. Fisher takes a shot, hits Sorensen up high in front of the net. Sorensen gets the rebound and gets a shot off on Easton Jones. So puck still got to the goaltender.
Really controlling the play down low, the Screaming Eagles are.
I'm sure Sorensen felt that shot quite a bit. It was a hard shot from out high. Yeah, so Jenkins, the call on Jenkins was a 2-minute roughing, or slashing, I'm sorry. Mackinnon sends it down behind the net. Scott gives chase, supported by Fisher. Goes in, Fisher's got it, he sends it low for Scott. Scott looking, what's he gonna do? He sends it out for Fisher. Fisher tied up on the boards. Bourdain comes in, gets the puck back in deep. Got 3 Screaming Eagles players, whoa. Connor Palady sends it over for Elijah Fisher. Fisher circles. Getting chased hard by a Silver Eagle player. Sends it up for Scott. Scott tips it over to Palady. Palady's going to take it into zone and chip it ahead. Got Mackinnon there, Scott there. Got 4 Eagles where the puck is. Sends it in low to Scott. Scott dishes it back for Bourdain. Bourdain picks it up, spins around. He's looking. He's got a man out high. Gets it to Mackinnon. Mackinnon tries to send it back low. Falls down. Can't help keep it in. We got 2 Eagles. We got a 2-on-1 coming together here. Shot.
Oh no!
And there it is.
Oh.
There it is. Great play, 2-on-1. Took a low shot, got it off the pad, and right winger was there to tuck it home. There's the shot off the pad, right winger tucks it in.
Yeah.
We'll look at it from Landon Richenbach's angle here. Shot comes in, far pad. Great rebound over to the winger to tuck it in.
Bourdain tried to get back on the back check. He just didn't have the speed to catch up with that guy. Good defensive play too. He covered the center, but good shot off the pad.
Those 2-on-1s, they'll get better as the season goes along with those too. For the goaltender to know what to cover and the defenseman know what to cover on that odd man rush. So we have a 3-1 game now with 5:44 left in the second period. So they got a shot on that goal, and they had 6 others going in. 7 shots in this period. They're having a much better period than their first. Shots are 9-7 in this second period.
That's a lady out there, I think, number 26.
Yes, that's Mara Gassman. I've watched Mara play since she was a little girl. Her brother, Kyle, was a great teammate, great kid to coach.
All right.
And great hockey family there. And Mara's just an awesome player on the ice. It's good to see her out there. Just giving them the business over there in the corner.
It was.
Great play by Mara there, making that play get broken out. Here we got a Silver Eagles trying to set it up. Screaming Eagles scrambling a little bit there. Packard sends it back for O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets taken off the puck. 7-on-7 down there in the corner. Oh, Silver Eagles 7 comes out with it, sends it out to the point. Point to point. Max Kozlarczyk with a shot, and Landon Richenbach could just say, hey, we'll have enough of that. Put it in his glove and bring a whistle. We'll have a face-off to the left of Landon Richenbach. We've had some full-strength hockey going now for a few consecutive minutes.
Yeah, it was a pleasant change for us.
Makes a difference in the game too. As the Silver Eagles have been in it a little bit more than they were, and they were having to play so short at all. This is Landon Green. This is trouble. This is trouble. Oh, he tries to go 5-hole, and Easton Jones says denied.
What a good play by Landon.
That was when he got that breakaway. I'm like, oh, this is real trouble for that goaltender. And he tries this bang it 5-hole, and Easton shuts it down. Great save, great goaltending, great play by Landon. And
He's talking to the bench about something.
we have a official timeout going here because the Eagles coach and the referee are having a discussion. And as you might be able to see, the refs like to talk to a coach and not be yelled at by the rest of the coaching staff. Once he stopped being yelled at, he went over to have the conversation. But until then, they won't talk to anybody. So he was talking to head coach Evan Davis. Puck drops. The other referee said,
Oh, no.
We got another 2-on-1 coming here. And right into the belly of Landon Richenbach. He was nice and squared up there. He knew what happened that last one. He wasn't going to let that rebound happen this time. It's perfectly squared up to that shot. Just smothers it. We'll set up off to the right of Richenbach. Got Roman Hirschfeld taking the face off. Great work there by Jack Mackinnon to step up and grab that puck, take it in, and he throws it towards the net. And that'll be stopped by Easton Jones to bring the face-off down to his left. So goaltender's trying to keep the pace of play under control by gloving the puck and hanging on. Hirschfeld sends it back for Mackinnon, and it bounces over Mackinnon's blade. Ooh. He's going to play it with the third defenseman back there with the big pads. Oh, that could have been dangerous right there. Here comes Hirschfeld and Sorensen with a 2-on-1. Hirschfeld tries to go 5-hole again. They ought to know by now. Drew got one through there. The rest have been stopped. Sorensen picks it up behind the net, sends it up Hirschfeld. Almost a deflection off the skate. And Travis was there with a good read because there could have been some consideration of was there kicking motion there or not. I think Hirschfeld was just coming around and his foot was stationary.
You're right about that call, Brad, is that after Drew got that goal 5-hole, every kid's tried to get through 5-hole and they've not been successful.
You see that, they're like,
shutting it down. Yeah.
He's quick. He snaps that down closed quickly. Hirschfeld goes for the face-off pass to the crease. Mackinnon sends it down for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld looking, he sends it out for Mackinnon. Misread there. Sorensen coming through, thought that pass was for him. Charles bounces it off a skate, passed it to himself there, back to Sorensen. Sorensen goes down low for it, he's looking, turns the other way, he's going to send it out in front of the net. Nope, he's going to pass it to himself up the boards. Sorensen gets the puck picked off his stick, and it comes out. Sent ahead.
Oh, no.
We've got a... Richenbach comes way out, plays that. Looks like it might work out. We got a 3-on-2 forming here. Hirschfeld, send it to. My gosh. What a pass, what a shot by Sorensen. Hirschfeld circles down low, passes that puck on the ice, puts it right on the tape of Sorensen, who buries it. I think that went in the net so fast, people weren't even sure it went in.
And the goalie didn't know it went in. That was fantastic.
We'll have a good replay on this. What a snipe.
I think he got stuck in the net back there.
Yeah, it was like, I think there was a second of where's the puck? Wow. Great pass, great shot. Scott wins the face-off back. Politi hands it off to King. King goes to throw it up the ice. It's gloved down. Picked up by Beaudin. Beaudin gets it across the blue line. He's got Politi busting in. Here goes Beaudin with the backhand. Scott just overskates it a hair. Chipped up. Wow. O'Donnell holding his head thinking, how close was that? He goes for a backhand out in the high slot.
It was like Sid Crosby with that backhand.
It was almost going up and over the goaltender's head and hits him on the chest. Great play by this line there. All 5 of the players getting involved in that. Puck goes in the corner. Politi goes to battle. Got King fighting for it. He keeps it in at the point, sends it in deep. Beaudin goes after the puck. Wins the puck race there. Comes out. Nobody at the point. Scott to pick it up in the neutral zone. Set up looking. He sends it up for Jackson O'Donnell. That sends it in deep. then takes a good hit. Bodine sends it to the middle. He's got it to Politi. Politi tries the backhand for Scott, busting in, and nothing happens. Still in. Hits Bodine into shin guards. Bodine wins that puck battle. Gets to Scott. Scott fires! That was in!
Good.
What a shot! Bodine to Scott for a shot. It's like
Bodine to Scott in the booth and Bodine to Scott down the ice.
wow. That was quite a play right there. Nice to see those two get engaged. Bodine doing a great shot, stopping that clearing attempt. Whips it out to Scott, who fires.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a great play.
Good goal. It's a 5-1 game here with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in this second period. When we get to the third period, we will get an ice make. We'll be on about a 12-minute break. Maybe 15, depending on how the ice sets up. Dish deep into the corner. Oh, lost an edge going in. That was
Bevan was a little off balance. A little off balance.
And a little undersized there too. That Liam Lacey, I think it was about 205, 210, if I remember what his parents told me.
He's still pushing.
He's a solid kid.
You could probably do that to you or me too, Brad.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to be checked by him. That's what I told his dad. Here comes the Eagles the other way. Bounces off the skate. We got Packard fighting for it. 1-on-2. Still in the zone. Oh, now it's going to come out. 15 gets that puck, busting up the ice for the Silver Eagles. He's going to drop it back, and a shot fired off there by Cade Sorensen. Cade's always had good hands. Bangs it in deep. Cade Sorensen picks that up again. Comes out to Bevan. Bevan's going to chip it up. Lacey gives a chase. Going to pick it up and look for options. They're making a line change. Nobody's out. Oh, Silver Eagles trying to capitalize on that moment. There was not a blue jersey on the ice there for a few seconds. Charles sends it across to Jenkins, busting hard. Oh. Hey, what you gonna do? I guess he could have skated out, just looked at that puck, but when it's sitting there, you touch it, offsides.
Kind of no man's land. What to do there?
Yeah. Can just sit there and look at it or touch it and get a whistle. Here we got a face-off just outside the Silver Eagles zone. Puck bangs over here to Jack McKiddo. McKiddo sends it up for Charles. Charles gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins plowing through. Charles, Jenkins, McKiddo. Yep. Charles had that. Out to Eddie. That's Elijah Fisher. Elijah Fisher dances around, gets it back down to Jenkins. Oh my gosh, that was a great play. Elijah dishes to Jenkins, and it came back out to Fisher for a great shot. Landon Green swings and misses, but Maddox Charles picks it up. Jenkins got it down low. Comes out high, and Fisher's there. He chips it in for Landon Green. Landon Green out there. Oh, Maddox Charles loses the handle on that, and it comes in the neutral zone. Got to get on sides. Guys are getting tired. You can see how slow Drew is moving, and the Eagles, a few Screaming Eagles player talking to the Silver Eagles player, Donovan Johnson, number 40. Sometimes you see those boys talking, and it's because they know each other and they've played together all their lives, but I don't think that's the case in that situation.
No, I don't think so.
So, Screaming Eagles 5, Silver Eagles 1. We will have an ice make. It takes those Zambonis, depending on how many they bring out. I'm thinking they're only going to have one with one door open. It's about a 10-minute ice cut and a couple minutes for it to set up. So we'll see you in about 12 to 15 minutes.
So was the passing on both of those goals, the one From Ronan out to
You got the camera, right, Michael?
Yes, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back, Screaming Eagle hockey fans.
It's good to put these headsets back on, Brad. Keeps the ears warm. It's pretty cold in this rink.
There is that. The ice doesn't look bad. This ice that's known to get too much water on it sometimes when the puck sticks. It doesn't look too bad. So we got Hirschfield taking the first face-off in the third period. Heritage wins that pretty cleanly. Moving the puck around. Good. Sorensen's going to take a look. And that puck knocked in by Hoyt Sorensen. Sorensen keeps it in with a skate at the blue line. Fisher comes in.
Good play.
And sends it in softly. And Hirschfield's there. I was trying to figure out why he didn't shoot that harder because I didn't see Hirschfield standing right there. I'm like, what kind of shot was that? Hirschfield picks it up, looking, drops it in corner for Mackinnon. Mackinnon gets tied up by 2 players over there. They figured out they got to put 2 men on him when he can handle 3. Sorensen goes for a stretch pass. It works out.
That's a pretty good play there.
That was a good idea by him. Oh, Hirschfield gets picked trying to break it out of the zone by Sorensen. Those 2 played together in their younger days. Got Fisher picking it up off the boards.
I see what you mean. This puck's not moving fast, Brad.
Yeah,
it's a little slow.
They get sticky spots after that ice make because the water doesn't freeze. These 85-degree days. Winter's almost here, Brian.
Yeah.
We'll have better ice. Hoyt Sorensen sends that over, and Fisher gets a one-timer, puts it right on the goaltender. What a good play by the goaltender. Chen looks, sends it up. Hirschfield soccer kicks it down, goes for the change. Silver Eagles comes in, sends it in, up and over the net. If it would have been so high, that would have been a shot. I think it was right on net, but just high.
That's a good breakout.
Puck comes up from Chen to Green. Green's taking it in fast. Fast little skater. He sends it all the way across. Oh, Charles gets an opportunity. Comes back to Green. Green sends it across for, that looks like Stanley. And Stanley feeds it out to Maddox Charles, who gets a shot. And Easton Jones will hang on to that and go for a face-off off to his left. Line change coming out. Got Lucas Scott, Bauer Bodine, and Connor Pleedy coming out on the front end. Roger Stanley and Eddie Chen still out there on the D. Scott picks it up. He's looking for a pass. Puts it off of a skate, and it comes out into the neutral zone, picked up by Stanley.
Good play
there. Good play by Stanley there to reset up, sends it all the way across to Pleedy. Pleedy gets it across the blue line. He sends it back for Chen, who takes a shot, and that deflects up and out of play.
Good play by Stanley. It looked like he wanted to panic there in the beginning. He just kept his wits about him. And really nice play there, getting it out of the zone.
Did a nice little drop back there and got his head up to look for what he could do with the puck. It's another face-off off to the left of Easton Jones. Scott wins it back for Chen. Chen drops it over to Pleedy. Pleedy drops it into the corner to himself and gets chased. Bodine doing a good job of getting in the way of his man that was going after him. Got Pleedy, pulls the stick out, gets a Chen with a shot, and Jones is going to glove that. I think we'll see a line change on this. Maybe there hasn't been enough actual play time down there, even though they've been out there a while.
That was a good shot by Chen. Another one, kind of out of nowhere. Good shot developed.
Scott gets it over to Pleedy. Pleedy back to Bodine. Bodine's going to send it into the corner for Scott. Scott gets out, skates past the puck. Puck comes out. Stanley keeps it in. Over to Bodine. Oh, good play by Easton Jones there. He saw that come across with a Columbia blue kit in front of him, and he just smothers that. Lucas Scott and Max Gudlarczyk, old teammates there, talking to each other. Probably had that realization who each of them were. O'Donnell sends it in, gets past his man. Heritage trying to get it out. It's sent back in by Jimenez. Jimenez sends it below the net, picked up by J.D. Packer, gets tied up. Bevan goes in hard.
Oh, good.
Comes out.
Stay with it.
King almost gets a chance to get a shot off there. Doesn't happen. Jimenez comes around. Oh. And it comes to the neutral zone. We're to be sent in deep by the Silver Eagles. Thought they were going to make a change, but they're still all out there. Eagles still have.
Oh, I
man.
thought that was in, Brad.
No kidding. From the angle up here through all this netting and stuff, that looked like a goal. Good play there. Bevan's got it. He's going to take it in. Sends it across for Jimenez. He's just a little short on there. And that's going to be icing. Yeah, good play.
Oh.
Richenbach came out. Oh, no, they waved that off. Oh, that's funny. But the
They
back.
said Fisher needed to work a little harder to make it there, so they waved it off.
I guess, is that what that was about?
I think so, yeah.
Well, Fisher's going to go make up for it here. He's going to take it in and up. Shot gets deflected.
Oh, man.
Puck comes out.
He was looking at Hirschfield, posted up in the middle there.
Oh, Hirschfield chips it in, but two Silver Eagles there. Fisher tries to dish it to himself. That doesn't work. Comes out here to the neutral zone where Sorensen has sent it across to Mackinnon. Mackinnon, tries to make the stretch pass to Hirschfield. Doesn't connect, and that'll be an icing call. Bringing it back down off to the right of Landon Richenbach. We'll have Hirschfield taking the draw. Hirschfield wins it back into the corner. Silver Eagle player saw that coming and went busting right in for that. They work it out to the point. Oh, they tried to set up that one-timer that they've seen put in against them a couple times. And that might be a shot. Come out here high at the point. Puck set in on Richenbach by Carter Wilson. Face off up to the left of Landon Richenbach. Comes out to the point. Shot taken. And he's going to glove it down and hang on to it for another face off. Another face off to the left of Richenbach. Comes out to the point again. They go D to D. Oh, that shot wide into the corner. And here comes Landon Green busting through the middle. He takes a shot. Oh. Maddox Charles there for a rebound opportunity. Doesn't get anything on it. And that puck goes high up to the other end. And that is going to be an offside. Or icing, excuse me. I guess that time they felt Eddie Chen was skating hard enough after the puck to make that one an icing.
What's the shots on goal now, Brad?
We have 45-11.
Wow.
This third period, it is 6-2. Scoreboard reflecting basically that 4-1 shot differential with a 5-1 score. Charles getting the business down in the corner, sends it out to Stanley. Stanley dishes it in nicely to Charles. Charles, tries to pick the corner over Jones's right shoulder. Hits the post.
Saw that little corner.
Yeah, he was trying to thread a needle right there. He's working on his shot. Green battling down there, gets it over to. A little soft dish out to the slot, hoping somebody was there by Maddox Charles. Nobody
Good
there.
Pressure by the Screaming Eagles.
Maddox trips, trying to get it out to Green. And that'll come out. That won't be an icing. So we got Stanley giving chase there. He's going to pick it up, go behind the net, sends it up for Jenkins. Jenkins gets the puck and goes. Tries to dish it off himself off the board, and it didn't work out. But Green comes into the rescue, sends it out front. Two guys there ready to take that shot, and neither one got anything on it. Maddox Charles with a huge hit.
Yeah, that's an elbow. That's going to be an elbow to the head, I think. Roughing, maybe.
Yeah, I think because the person had their back turned out is why that might have happened. So Maddox Charles going to the box, 2 and 10. So I think that was a boarding. So he'll send Jack Bevan in there to sit with Maddox, but Tough losing Maddox Charles for all but the last 44 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
And that's if we get a whistle
Yeah,
at
that's
44
right.
seconds.
He's for all intents and purposes, that's kind of the end of his night, I think.
Yeah, and it's a good thing this isn't a one-goal game where you need a
Right.
goal scorer like Maddox Charles
Yeah,
in there,
right.
right? So he got a boarding call, pretty much just like that boarding call that was called on the
All right. Earlier on the Silver Eagles
Liam,
player.
yeah, and Liam Lacey from the Silver Eagles. So basically the same infraction, same punishment. Jack Bevan's going to sit in the box with Maddox for the 2-minute portion of this penalty. And actually, Brian, a 2 and 10 is a 12-minute penalty because the 10 o'clock, the 10-minute misconduct
That's
does not
right.
start running until the 2-minute is served.
That's right.
So yes, Maddox is done for the night, short of a goal in the next
That's right.
10 seconds.
And some overtime,
Yeah.
maybe. Because I think you're right.
The-
That's right. That 10
It's always
starts.
a point of confusion because I've had to correct people when they try to let their player out of the box because they think the 2 minutes and the 10 minutes are running concurrently and they're consecutive
That's right.
sentences.
That's right.
Just sitting here saying hi to my friend Dino Nordstrom in the house. Dino's hockey, where it began for my 20-year-old daughter when she was about 3, skating with Dino.
Can't
Face
say
off
I
out
know,
to the
Dino.
Silver Eagles. They look around. They're on the power play here for 2 minutes. And Mac Skizlarza gets a good shot into the belly of Landon Rich and back. And Mackinnon and Mason Labuglio down there giving each other a couple jabs. You never can tell if they're talking because they got things to say or if they're old friends. Heritage wins that face-off back. Mac looks to set it up. Nice feed into the slot there with a backhand attempt. And that puck's going to clear the zone. Screaming Eagles player got a little tip on that. I think that was Sorensen. Double teaming over here. Here comes the Cade Sorensen in, and that puck gets taken away from him and sent out of the zone.
Oh,
And we got Hoyt Sorensen giving chase.
and a defender
And
blew a tire.
Drew Jenkins gets in. Drew for
Oh, wow.
oh, Drew Jenkins going for his second shorthanded goal right there with a beautiful feed from Hoyt Sorensen getting the one-timer, but Easton Jones gets a good stick on that, sends it up into the netting out of play.
That was good hard work by Hoyt. You know, never giving up on the play, chasing it all the way down on the forecheck, getting control of the puck. The streaking Drew almost scored, like you said, his second shorthander.
Smart play by Eddie Chen there to pull it out in the neutral zone and draw some bodies this way and then send it back in deep. Comes the Silver Eagles coming through the neutral zone. Eddie Chen rubs his guy off the puck, and that guy takes a run at Eddie. The difference between like rubbing the guy off the puck like Eddie did there in a nice clean play, and when somebody turns around and kind of charges at him, exposes that guy to a potential penalty call. Don't play in front of our net there with the puck, Edward. And that's a good clear by Landon Green down behind the net of the Silver Eagles. They'll pick it up, set it up. I am noticing the Silver Eagles are short a couple of their stronger forwards that I know. I'm not seeing Sam Sokolowski or Hogan David out here tonight. And I think this is their homecoming weekend, so they're senior boys. Maybe some of the seniors are out tonight. Good work by Elijah Fisher.
Off the post, I
wow.
think that was.
Yeah, that was almost another goal there by Drew Jenkins, but I think that hit the post.
Penalty's over.
Screaming Eagles full strength. Bauer Bodine comes screaming off the bench to get in on that play. Screaming Eagles having to reset. Mackinnon sends it over for Elijah Fisher. Fisher circles back, sends it back across for Mackinnon. Mackinnon shovels it up to Landon Green, who sends it across ice for Lucas Scott, but is a little too far in front of him coming off the bench.
Oh.
And a little late hit there by Elijah. Got to be careful with those. Once they get rid of the puck, they're a little off limits. Lucas Scott looks up ice for. Bauer got a piece of that. That was good. It was a great stretch pass. Bauer got a piece of it to keep it from being an icing call. Stays in the battle over in the corner. Pleedy steps in to help. He's going to send it over. He takes the shot and it goes up and in the net. I thought for sure he saw Scott kind of hanging out there in the slot wide open. And
yeah, one more pass there would have been an assist and a second goal there for Scott.
Could have been maybe not calling loud enough, maybe just not seeing him. Silver Eagles wins that one down the corner. Pleedy going to go to the box for a trip on that.
That's a high stick right in the helmet, right in the face. Here we go. Here's a replay on that.
Now they're down in the corner getting silly.
Yeah, that was a bad one right in the face.
That's why they have these boys wear shields and cages at this age, because you don't need them losing their teeth and splitting their lips at this age. But that was one of those that would have.
It absolutely would have been some chiclets on the ice after that one.
Done some damage, but I'm sure the player knew he was hit, but he probably didn't feel a lot of it. And
somehow
that's a 2 and 10 also, but I think that came from Brian. You were watching the replay over here on the monitor, and I think there was some pushing, shoving, punching, talking going on down there in the corner. So I think that also brought a 2 and 10, which I didn't see who went into the box to serve that.
As Evan Jimenez went.
So Jimenez is serving the 2-minute portion of this, and that'll take Pleedy out of the game for the rest of the night as well. Eagles trying to set up, trying to make this a little closer game. Wow,
what a save.
That was some good work by the Silver Eagles down in front of the net. Great work by Landon Richenbach to find that puck and recover it.
Yeah, real nice redirect there, and then Landon was there for the save.
Then the referee lost sight of it. I think he thought Richenbach had it, but it must have been loose still, because they were kind of talking about how he shouldn't have blown the whistle. But when the ref loses sight, that's the whistle. And that's the end of that. So here comes Landon Green. He's got 3 guys chasing him. He's trying to go where the puck is going, not where the puck has been. Pick up his own pass to himself. Jenkins comes pulls out a 3, and gets a shot off, trying once again for his second shorthanded goal of the night. How he pulled that puck through that 3 bodies, though, was the amazing part of that play.
He shot through that guy's legs, using that guy as a screen. That's an NHL play there. That was cool.
Strong, smart. Great job by Landon Green to keep that in at the last second on the blue line right there. Jenkins giving battle down there. He'll win this. Gets it out. Chen takes a swing and a miss. We got a 2-on-3 coming here. That was a nice little play by that guy with the puck. Good move. Skazlarczyk dishes it in for Sorensen. Soren trying to get to the net. Can't get there. Chen drug down. Chen still trying to get the puck. He kicks it, gets it out. Backhands it up and off for play, a stick.
50 seconds
Silver
left.
Eagles trying to get something on this power play going, and just can't. They get a rush going, and it gets broken up. Sorensen going to try and make another play develop on the penalty kill here like he did the last time. Got some fresh legs out there on the PK with Sorensen and Hirschfield. And that'll be an icing on the power play unit. Never a fun thing to have happen.
That's just a way to kill momentum. You get the icing there, goes all the way back, wastes 10 seconds at least.
Fortunately, they held the lead with 4 goals there, and not, you get in that run clock at the end, it just becomes a really fast-ending hockey game at that point.
What is the run clock?
I think it's 6 in this league.
Okay.
Oh,
That's another hard play there by the Silver Eagles with a high stick.
that one of those accidental ones too, where it's kind of like, what are you going to do? You can burn the clock waiting for a Screaming Eagle to come down and touch it,
Yeah, yeah.
or you just got to touch it and get the whistle and get back to business here, and that's what they chose to do. So Hirschfield face off. Keeps it in at the blue line. Gets it. Oh my gosh, that was a close
Yeah, cool
tip in attempt there.
Yeah, Sorensen with a real good tip attempt. Oh, way to battle for that.
Oh, he tries to feed it across the Hirschfield. Just not enough heat on that one. It gets picked up. But Sorensen grabs it, turns it in deep at the blue line. They go back in. Jimenez gives chase. Jimenez is fresh out of the box on the penalty that was assessed against Politi. Jackson King sends it back the other way. We had a guy in offside, so they had to wait. Comes into Jackson King. King sends it over for Elijah Fisher. Fisher sends it up for Bauer Bodane. Bodane gives it to Packer. Packer comes in, takes a shot between legs. Oh! Wow, great shot by Bodane. The pad save, and it comes out with a great rebound attempt by Elijah Fisher. Defenseman busting in deep. Elijah is great at stepping into the play offensively as a defenseman. Fisher keeps it in, and it must have been a hand pass. Or either the net's off.
Oh, yeah, I think the net's off.
I think it was a hand pass. I thought I saw the ref do that.
Okay.
And it's going outside the zone, but a hand pass might have taken it all the way down. So whatever, it stopped the play, brought it out in the neutral zone for a face-off. Packer takes that face-off, bangs it into the Eagle zone, but then it comes out. Jackson King goes down, gets it, sends it across for Bevan. Bevan's going to chip it out here for. He's needing some help.
Yeah, he needed some help
Gets
there.
banged in deep. O'Donnell's there. He skates around a couple of guys, chips it up for Bevan. Bevan looking, he sends it across for Packer. Packer gets it to Jimenez. Jimenez, Jimenez sends it for Packer, but just a little in front of him. He can't quite get there. Here comes Jimenez. He sends it across for King. King gets it, turns. I thought he was going to shoot, but he sends it down in the corner for Packer. Packer takes a good hit. Knocked off his feet. King spins. He's going to fire. And pad save by Jones. Picked up by Jimenez. Jimenez is going to circle around, sends it across for himself.
Wow.
Walks in, gets a shot. Goaltender makes the save. It knocks it in the corner. Comes around to King. King sends it to Jimenez. Now it's sitting out there. And that will be an icing call.
Wow. The number of icing plays by the Silver Eagles, they just have to clear the zone. They're like, hey, we got to get it out of here. Enough's enough.
They definitely are using the icings as a nice break to get, catch your breath, make a line change. That situation, Easton Jones had lost his stick, so he was able to get his stick back. Sorensen takes a check over there, and Jenkins comes in to pick up the puck. It squirts out, picked up by the Silver Eagles. Great work by Landon Green to force turnover there. Comes out, Stanley goes in, gets a piece of the puck and a piece of body. Sent across for Chen. Chen looks up ice, trying to hit Jenkins. I think it was touched and goes in, so no icing. Jenkins plows through a couple of people. Picked up by Dawson Charles. He tries to get a shot.
Another attempt at ice.
So that comes out. It's picked up by Stanley over to Chen. Chen hits Landon Green breaking through the middle to Jenkins. Green did not know the puck was chasing him down the ice. And, Stanley tries to keep that in at the point with his feet. Doesn't work out. Landon comes out, plays
danger.
the puck.
We've seen that mishap once before.
Game one.
Season. Yeah.
About the same place on the ice. So glad that worked out. The Eagles able to keep that in. Landon Green giving Cade Sorensen the business over there. And that comes over to Eddie Chen. Eddie backhands it around for Jenkins. Jenkins takes it back around behind the net. Picked up by Dawson Charles. Dawson goes for a chip
Oh.
out. It's intercepted by an Eagles player. They send it around. Jenkins unable to get a piece of that.
Finally gets it out of the zone.
Sent out by Stanley. Jenkins comes out with that in the neutral zone, taken away by an Eagles player. Got his pocket picked there. Picked up by Sorensen. The Eagles, nobody can find the puck. It's in between feet. Oh, great try to backhand it out into the slot by the Eagles player there. Shot from out high.
Wow.
Good stop by reaching back.
This is good pressure. Screaming Eagles need to do something like that.
Oh, that would have been an icing, but that guy got his stick
Yeah.
on it. Sorensen gives Kozlarczyk a chase. Dawson Bourdain not able to get there. Player getting in his way.
Oh.
That's a good shot. A little wide. Here comes Sorensen, Hirschfield, 3-on-1. This is not good.
Oh, what a play.
Sorensen to Hirschfield on the fly right there. And
What
they
a
put
play.
in goal number 6 for the Screaming Eagles. That was such a great pass by Sorensen.
Yeah, what a
Hirschfield
good
basically
play.
had to do no work to tap that in for the goal with 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Score is 6-1. Scott comes out with Jimenez, Bevan, Mackinnon, and Fisher. Scott wins it back to Mackinnon. Mackinnon sends it up for Bevan and didn't touch anything, and that's going to be an icing call to bring the puck back down in front of the Screaming Eagles goalie. So off to the right of Landon Richenbach will be the face-off. Minute 4 seconds. That burned 5 seconds off the clock there. Scott ties his man up. The puck is taken out of there by Bevan. Goes back to the Eagles player though, and they send it in deep. Sent it around by Fisher to Evan Jimenez. Back to Fisher. Fisher wheels around behind the net. Turns the other way. Being chased by number 17 quite well. Fisher's going to skate for a bit. Sends it over for Bevan. Bevan brings it across the blue line. Gives the pass to himself off the boards. Got Mackinnon dropping in deep, sends it over to Scott. Scott looking out front for somebody. He gets it out to Jimenez, who buries it.
What a play.
Nice pass from Scott out front to Jimenez, who puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, that goalie was leaning the other direction.
You
That
see
was
it here
an
on the
easy,
replay. Scott just
easy
looks. He's
goal.
got time, puts it right on Jimenez's blade, who tosses it right over to goalie's shoulder.
Yeah, what a play.
This is a great view here. Very nice.
Yeah, way to come across the ice. Jimenez with a real nice
And
goal
the
there.
clock runs out on a 7-1 Screaming Eagles victory here at the South Suburban Sports Complex. Hats off to Brian Bourdain stepping in on the color commentary for tonight's broadcast. Brian and I will be back on the air tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Mountain Time from the Sports Stable up in Superior, Colorado, where we will be playing Monarch. Be a little different game than we saw tonight. And a big shout out to Michael Shaw and Shaw Hockey Productions for this amazing stream. You can watch this game for the rest of your life on this channel for Shaw Hockey Productions. Be sure to subscribe to that YouTube channel and catch all Eagles hockey games, Screaming Eagles hockey games, followed by Valor Eagles hockey games in the Chassa season. Brian, thanks for being here.
Yeah, good
Have a
call,
great night.
Brad. Enjoyed it. See you tomorrow night.